All right, hi there, everybody. I was told I got to answer a few questions, and so I have two lists that I'm going off of. This first list is it's the one that Meredith sent me a picture of. Does the bride really know the groom? Question one: what is the groom's favorite kind of ice cream? That hands down has to be Play-Doh. You can only really find it at Jersey Junction, which is a combination of Superman and colorful cookie dough. Question two: what is the groom's most prized possession? I don't know if I truly have a prized possession, but I think what it would be is the watch that I got for graduation from college that has our family crest, along with the heirlooms that my grandfather has passed on to me the last few times that I've seen him. So that's that one. Question three: what is the groom's dream car? That's a very tough question. I kind of have two cars that I really like, but and it's either some kind of a pickup truck or a Jeep Wrangler. If I have to go with one other rather than the other, it's going to be some sweet pickup truck probably. So, all right. Which superhero would the groom be and why? That's a very easy one that I cannot tell you the answer to for a few reasons, but you might be able to find an article that I've written in the Daily Gazelle, or I've also been referred to commonly as a bird or a plane. All right. What is the groom's dream vacation? The number one place that I have on my list right now is to go to Cuba. That's my number one. If we do top five, in case people put other answers in you would like to know, Cuba's number one. Brazil's probably number two. Cairo is number three. Australia is number four. And then number five is probably Indonesia, somewhere in there. So those are the top five. Bora Bora's on there too, don't worry. But not top five. All right. What was my first job? Question number 6. My first job was, besides the daily chores that I was given, the actual job that I got paid for, I was 12 and I worked in the muck fields behind my parents' house as a migrant worker. So yeah, it's still scarred from picking onions. All right. Number 7. How many children does the groom want? I think 3 is a great number. Definitely had a good childhood with Lindsay and Sean, so we'll stick with 3 on that one. So, all right. Number 8. What shoe size does the groom wear? That would be a 13. Lucky number 13. Number 9. What is the groom's biggest pet peeve? This is a very specific. I hope Emily knows this, but I doubt that she gets it right. Otherwise, because she does it on purpose. Then, if that's the case. But my biggest pet peeve is time left on the microwave. So once you're done using it, ending it early and not clearing off the time for the clock to go back on there. That is hands down my biggest pet peeve. Number 10. What is the groom's idea of a perfect date? Doug just walked into the room.
You didn't want me to read these to you?
No, it's okay. My perfect idea of a date, honestly, hunting is always a good option, but I'm not going to go with that one. I think the perfect date would be going for a hike, probably some picnic involved, overlooking water or mountains or whatever, but geocaching has to be involved in that too, for sure. Number 11, what is the groom's middle name? Should be a rather easy one because it is my Facebook, and even though a lot of people were under the impression that that is my last name, it's actually my middle name, so the answer is Laverne. Lavern, my grandfather's name. And what is the groom's favorite sports team? Maize and blue, through and through. Go Michigan. So that ends the round of the first 12 questions. I will now try to find the other ones. Here we go. So on the second list that I think Julie sent over, I could be mistaken on that, but list number 2. Question number 1. When did you first meet? There's 2 answers on that, especially with the 21st century now. You could go with meet in person, which was February 10th, 2015. I was 15-20 minutes late, and that was at the Greenwell for our business meeting, according to Emily. So the other, you could also put the flip side on there, which was online, and that was November of 2013. Yeah, November of 2013 is when we first met online and chatted for a couple months. So either one would be correct answers. What did we do on our first date? Well, technically speaking, we just got dinner. Because November 10th was not our first date, according to Emily. That was just a business meeting, so our first date was after that, where she had me go to a terrible restaurant for terrible food, which was the Cottage Bar, I believe it was. Or it was the one right next to it, which I don't remember what that is called. And we just got dinner, and then we went over to Sanchez afterwards. And surprisingly, even though I wanted to, we did not finish a bottle of wine that we got. So Emily was really against finishing a bottle of wine, which is very surprising now. So, question 3. In one word, what was Kyle's first impression of Emily? Beautiful. Easy word to come up with. Because definitely is true. Number 4. What is the first movie you saw together? That is a very tough question. We like to watch movies. We watch a lot. The first movie, and I'm sure this is not the first one that we saw together. I was going to say Fargo. That's the first one that I think we went to the theaters together. But I think the first movie that we potentially watched together, and Emily will be able to tell you the name of it, I cannot. It was some book that she read in like 8th grade where there's a bunch of little teenage boys and they run around, and I don't know, but it was a terrible movie. But I'm sure she can clarify the name of that. But I think technically we saw that one before, so that's the answer I'm going with. But if we do movie theater, then I think it's Fargo. Question number 5. Where was your first kiss? The answer to the first kiss is in front of Emily's house with her neighbor creepily walking the dog. So that's where that one was. Question 6. What is Emily's biggest pet peeve? She's got a bunch. Maybe dishes being left in the sink? Might be, I'll go with that answer. So yeah, dishes gonna be left in the sink. Shot in the dark. Who is Kyle's celebrity crush? Hands down, very easy answer. Emanuela Ciccaretti. If you guys are saying, who is that? She was in the Mix. She was also in the show Entourage as Sloane. She was also in the movie Don't Mess with Zohan. But hands down, Emanuela Ciccaretti is my number one. What is Kyle's favorite food? Question number 8. That would be any sort of fish. Is definitely my favorite food, fish. So in any shape, size, form, whatever you want, raw, not raw, fish is definitely my favorite food. Number 9 is a very easy question to answer, I believe. But it says, what is Emily's least favorite chore? Emily's least favorite chore is to mop the floors. She's very anti-mopping floors. So, good thing is I would rather do that than many other chores. So, that's the good news for us. Number 10, what is Kyle's most prized possession? Tough question. I think I gotta kind of go back to what I said previously, and still go with the watch that I was given that has the family crest on it. And then close runner up to that is the new rifle that I just got, and my other guns. Number 11. What is Kyle's favorite thing about Emily?
Thanks.
Well, there's a lot of things, but I think my absolute favorite is
9, I believe.
That she is absolutely, wholeheartedly very just a kind person, and you can tell that she's just very passionate about what she loves, and she's just very kind-hearted. So I think that's probably my favorite thing. So, well, I think that about does it for the questions. Thank you guys for all coming and sharing this moment with us, and I appreciate it, and I can't wait to see you guys at the wedding. See ya.